Good morning, YouTube. How we doing this morning? Let's see. Someone, hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get. I thought I thought Charles was texting me like I can't hear you. Where you at? Good morning. Good morning. How we doing this morning? Um, you know, I was pissed off all day yesterday, and I'm not going to talk about it because some things need to be left left for my personal reasons. But yeah, I was pissed off all day yesterday. But I just got a revelation not like literally 10 seconds ago that uh, there is two sides. There's two sides to a story. Actually, three sides. It's going to be your side, the other person's side, and God's side. To a story. And a lot of times we play the victim card so good that we don't realize there are other sides, there are other perceptions, there are other realities that at the point of our anger we can't see. And everybody's talking about Cat Williams, problem, and Monique, and it seems like Monique just don't want to let it go. And I'm not taking sides. I personally don't care. Neither one of them are funny to me, but do you, boo boo? You making all that money? Congratulations. But I literally right before I got online, there is a her oldest son had given a rebuttal to her to this lady's interview. Literally, she was acting like she's a goddess and she done nothing wrong, and when when he's ready to talk to me, we'll make it, I'm here and all this other, and he kind of rebutted all that and said, look, I have no, you know evidently this stupid guy she calls daddy, which is stupid. What is his name? Or my husband? Oh, daddy. You sound like a freaking idiot. But he's telling his own truth. And a lot of times, what happens is when you have a child that's not a part of your new relationship, the other person in that relationship wants you to kick that child to the curb. You got a new life now, get rid of that one, or they're going to get rid of them for you. And that's so sad. It's so sad because the child had nothing to do with the situation or the situation, and all the child wants to when they're younger is want to be loved. But what do we get? And we wonder why we all turn out the way we do. Well, we get parents that disregard us, treat us like crap, uh, throw us to the curb for this new dick or new vagina, knowing that in your old age that urge for all of that bull crap is going to dissipate anyway. But we do it anyway because we want to be loved, we want to be cared for, and we want to be appreciated. Yeah, of course. But we want someone that's got some common daggone sense too. We want someone that's going to be in our life that actually gives a flip. We want to, that and don't get me wrong. You think I'm ultra sensitive. My wife is ultra sensitive. I don't know until it's all built up because she has this built up meter that if I said this wrong and I did this wrong and I try to catch myself because I don't want to hurt her feelings. And I'm not saying that I hurt her feelings now, so don't dig too deep into it. But, you know, we sometimes don't realize that our selfishness is corrupting everything from our inner core all the way out. And, we sometimes you kind of miss the days of the Andy Griffith show and Aunt May and all this other crap where you got this loving parents or loving parents that, got your back and do everything, the wonderful, the Huxtables, before he became a pervert, all of that stuff. But then reality kicks in. You know what I'm saying? Reality kicks in. I wish I could see what you're saying there, Mike. I'm driving, but reality kicks in, and we have to understand that either we have to man up, or you have to man up, put your big boy drawers on or big girl panties on, and become the person you're supposed to be. But you wind up becoming corrupt and deal and got hidden and hurt pain because of what your mama said to you. Y'all ever see that video where the son tries to reach out to his father and the mother is ready to disown him? She said, I did everything for you. You want to be with him? Get out. Causing the irreparable damage that you cause to a child is unbelievable as a parent. Yeah, I've said it before, I'll say it again. No one gives us a book on how to parent, but there's some common sense. There's and then you wonder why we are the way we are. You wonder why people walk around with so much anger in them, in their souls, deep down in their souls, because they were hurt from such an early age. They were molded from such an early age. Why do you think the military takes recruits at such a young age? So they can break you down into nothing. They can obliterate your thoughts and retrain you as a killer, and retrain you as a legal slave of the United States of America. Yeah, you belong to the government. You don't even have the rights of a regular citizen. you're under the UCMJ. I was just thinking about that because, I've still got so much unresolved hurt, unresolved pain. Where can I point it? And the normal you normal folks is just let it go. Well, sometimes saying just let it go isn't as easy as just letting it go. My conscience can say, okay, I'm gonna let it go, but my conscience can say, F you, kiss my behind, I'm holding on to this for dear life until just the right moment you can let something go. And people wonder why I take pleasure in goofy stuff and have fun because at one point I had to grow up before I was supposed to grow up. To watch my father beat on my mother, to watch everyone in the family get kicked out of the house for defending my mother and watch her go back to him. Even though they're long gone now, the repercussions and the understanding of that hurt can affect anybody in all kind of different ways, from drugs to alcohol to self-abuse to self-hurt to anger problems to even to psychological problems to physical problems to overeating to to looking for attention. And a lot of times you see people like this, and I'm saying that from I'm saying that from just plain out experience, that we want attention. But guess what? Coming here to tell you today, all attention is not good attention. And I was just reminded. I think I told the story. I don't know if I remember or not. But I was so Facebook when Facebook. I started getting on Facebook. I was in a bad marriage, my first marriage, and Facebook was there, and I just gotten into the church, and was praying, and I remember my old pastor, oh, just pray for her, God will change. Look, you could sometimes, guys, you could pray for the devil, you can pray for the devil all you want, but you think the devil gonna change? Think about it. But I didn't realize I became, because of my empathic tendencies, I became addicted to the negative attention that I was receiving. Oh, my wife did this. Pray for me. Oh, I'm going through this. Pray for me. Oh, we're praying for you. I would send pictures of me in tears, just sucking it up, just sucking up the attention, sucking up the hurt, just rolling with it. Then I remember I became so distant. I became so distant, so cold in my soul. And I was addicted to this negative attention that I closed so many emotional doors that I didn't care. I was in such pain. And I held steadfast to that for years. And you always hear that I talk about I cry like not what I'd say about 11 years ago. Man, you couldn't get a tear out of my ass. Wow, I just remembered that. And I'd be on here, man. I'm such a bi ninja because I'm always telling y'all I cry all the time. But 11 years ago, not one drop of a tear would come out of this face, even when I was in pain. And I remembered I had left Facebook, I think like 3 times, and it was just so funny. I left Facebook. It's like three freaking times. Just deleted my account. Didn't even restart it. Started another one. And I realized I kept on doing that. Them tendencies of looking for attention. Y'all know what I'm talking about because you see, you got that cousin that is spazzing out and taking pictures and showing, this is me. Look at me. Look at me. And everything is great, and then everything's not great, and oh, we're praying for you, and the likes. And I started getting addicted to the likes and addicted to reading the attention and seeking it. And it just was causing me so much hurt, but I could not let it go. And I remember I got on Facebook and stayed on Facebook for years. And I remember I finally decided to leave my wife. It didn't even dawn on me, my dumb ass. I should ask for a divorce. But I finally decided to leave my wife and my first wife. So let's say that I finally decided to leave my wife, and then I got on the road and became a truck driver. But I still had responsibilities, even though this person didn't deserve it. I sent all my money on. I was in this. I was in a truck working for CRST, Crash Roll Stunt Team, eating ramen noodles. That's when ramen noodles were actually you could you thought I was in a jail cell because a jail cell's bigger than this truck, and I was just had I had cases and cases of ramen noodles, and you could buy them for 10 cents a pack. So $1 I could get 8 or 9 packs and just pig out on ramen noodles, and I did this for so long. And I remembered, thinking that this person would doing the right thing. I was doing the right thing. Hey, I see she's in. How you doing, buddy? And I remembered it dawned on me. I was sending all my money on, sending on, trying to do the right thing. And I remember it dawned on me. This ninja don't give a flip about me, and I don't think ever did. And I stopped sending money home, and I was accused of cheating on them. And at this point, I wasn't coming back anyway. I just got on the truck and just left. I wasn't coming back anyway, and the the point of that was it just didn't dawn on me that to get a divorce, that this relationship was so toxic that change was never going to come until I asked for a divorce. And I remember she called me up and just was going off on me, yelling and screaming, and wanted to know who the woman was that I was with. Now this is coming from someone that I hadn't had sex with, and we're married for at least 3 years. And I was docile, the Christian brother, God, Jesus, this, and praise the Lord. And I just snapped and broke and went off. I don't know why I'm bringing this up today. And I didn't ask. I said I demanded. I want a divorce, and I commenced to cussing her out for a good hour from all the stuff that you've done to me. And through all that, long story short, Long story short, see, because I always hear all you women, all the women, especially in our Facebook streets, talk about men ain't shit. But I was trying. That's why I get so upset when I hear that. The ones you choose ain't shit. But I was trying, and I'm always, even to this day, I'm constantly trying. And I remembered because an old friend reminded me that someone had reached out to me. You know, someone had reached out to me while I was going through this, and we had started a relationship, but I should have not even went that way. You know what I mean? Because at that point, I attracted narcissists. It was like I was attracting them like flies to shit. But what happened, and the reason I'm bringing this up, what happened was that I thought I was okay. I thought I, for some reason, I opened up that closed door to my emotions. I opened up that closed door to my feeling, and it all flooded out. It all came out in not a good way. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. You wouldn't want to be around me when that mess came out, and I couldn't close that door again. I could not go back to the way it used to be. And this is when I found out later on that I was an empath. My my subconscious had built up such a wall that I to actually protect me mentally because it was killing me inside. That's why, a lot of times, if I'll come on some other live and let me go, I gotta go. Something affected me. I got to go. A lot of times, if I have a problem, I will come and voice it. And like I said, these lives actually help me. The fact that I am an empath. Two, I'm not experienced, and I just talk it out so I can feel better. But see, back to the original part of the story, I am constantly checking myself to say, what did I do wrong in this situation? What did I do wrong in that situation? What can I fix? And a lot of times it's shut up because you have an emotional Tourette syndrome that you'll say something that you will regret and you can't take it back because you don't want to take control of your emotional stability. I loved hearing when there's a group that talks about emotional maturity. For me, that's very painful. Emotions are very painful for me, and just dealing with them is unbelievably one heck of a story. And I didn't realize that until that door opened up, some 10 or 11 years ago, and I've never been able to close it. And I didn't realize that this is one of the things that I'm stuck with for the rest of my life. You know, a lot of times we say that I'm this strong, you know, I'm a strong black whatever when we're nothing but a hurt child trying to betray that we're okay. Getting there, not there yet, but trying to betray that we okay. I'm still on that journey to find out the fun things in life, the things that I enjoy doing. It's so funny. You guys will laugh. It's so funny. Can't you guys will laugh? But I found a new passion. Right now the the what you would call is coming up. The lawn auction. I'm like, okay, let's man up. You got bills to pay, whatever. I'm looking at one broke ass lawnmower. Hopefully I can get it dirt cheap. That's one of my passions. Two, I'm trying to fix my yard. I'm trying. I find enjoyment in it. I find fun in it. I find pleasure in it, and it ain't been able to do it because every time I come home, something is planned for me. How about I want to do what I want to do? So every once in a while. But yesterday I dropped a video of one a new goofy thing at 56 years old. What I find fun. My heart almost stopped because I seen a video from the carnival ambassador saying that they don't do it no more. But I had to read between the lines that yeah, they still do it. And what I'm saying is hiding these ducks on the boat. But what what they're not doing is advertising your business. People been putting their business cards on the duck. No, I'm not doing that. What I was trying to do is just promote, just to say, hey, if you've been ducked, if you found this duck, please come to this YouTube site and let us know that you found the duck. That's it. I didn't even say like, subscribe, or not. You found the duck. And of course, I did mine first. And boy, I thought I was one of you folks that do the quilting and the craft, because I had my wife help me. I needed it to print a little smaller, but I couldn't get it to print. I needed it a little bit smaller to fit the card, and and I have a QR code, a little small QR code, and if you just put your camera on it, it goes. My YouTube page will pop up, and I'm saying this: you get off the boat. When you get off the boat or get within whatever, can you come by and just say that you've seen it? And I was having so much fun because I had to cut up this my big behind. I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I'm tired. I've been driving all day, and I'm putting the QR code. I'm balancing it on my knee, and I'm balancing on my knee. I'm balancing the card on my knee. The little itty bitty QR code, and then the little piece of tape. And every time I move it, it's going somewhere. And I'm cussing and screaming, "Son of a biscuit eater!" And then I'm taping it. And then I'm thinking, okay, if I cut them all up first and line it up, if I do this, and it'll make it easy. And I got a half thing of used tape. I'm out on the road. I say if I do it when I get home, it's not gonna work because I'm gonna have some alcohol and it's gonna be an upside down QR code with the name scribbled in, blah blah blah, YouTube page, and I'm gonna look like a daggone fool. So I do that, and then I get the rubber band. I said, well, how they wrap the rubber band around it? And how did they, and I figured out whether I spin it this way with a knot, and oh, am I yelling? Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. I'm a little late on the alarm. Sorry about that. But and I'm having a fit. I'm having a fit, and then I finally moved to the back because I did all the cards. I did, I did 12 cards because I did one sheet, and then I've got three other volunteers, and I'm sitting in the back, and then I start picking out the ducks. One of the ducks, it's duck black as night, and I'm like, yo, would this be taken a little bit wrong? This is the Negro duck, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there laughing, and I'm setting up the ducks, and I got them all arranged on the little shelf, and I'm sitting there, even though earlier I was frustrated, even though earlier I was aggravated, and I sat there and I'm smiling at these stupid ducks. And the stories I tell y'all about 10, 11 years ago, where I was wondering what did I do to be treated like this? And I'm sitting here laughing, 56 years old, gray everywhere, at some stupid plastic ducks. Even though you've been through something, doesn't mean that you have to stay in it. It doesn't mean that you have to accept it. Eventually, you're going to find what makes you happy. You're going to find what makes you smile, what makes you get up in the morning, what makes you appreciate life. Guys, the sands of time are moving for every last one of us. Why do you want to spend your time hating everybody and hating the world? You know what I'm saying? Why do you want to spend your time holding on to the aggravation, holding on to the pain, and I need a roughneck. I need this one. I need that one. You know what? Most of us men are moldable. You just got to know if he's worth molding. I just gave you the key to the kingdom. Most of the men are trainable. We just we just have to find the right trainer. Y'all be like thinking men run the world, women run the world. We just don't feel like hearing your mouth. So we all we do is say yes, dear. You know what I'm saying? Because when we care about you, we're gonna let you get away with it. We're not gonna be selfish. We're not going to be, you know, well, we'll be an a-hole every once in a while, but most of the time we're not gonna be that. You know what I mean? But you think because you believe what the world says that these masculine tendencies can rule, that I can rule you, I can run you, I make more money, I do this, I do that, I'm more I'm more manly than my man. You don't know what a man is because you've never been one. You don't know that the wall that I talked about, the door that I opened up, every last ninja in this comment group got one. Every man has one. They just decide either to open the door or shut it, never to open ever again. You just got to find the one that either wants to open it or crack that door a little bit. You think we trust you? No, we allow you. Why do we allow you? Because see, you ladies, y'all don't even know. If you had our full attention, boy, the world would be yours. But we open it just enough so we don't be hurt again and again and again and again. My dumb ass had it swung wide open. It's kind of, it ain't shut. You can't shut it back. But it's dealable. Truck and a way station. Okay, gotcha. It's dealable. It's acceptable, and it's all right. You know, it's so funny. I was, yeah, I was sitting here. I was going to talk about survival, but you know, I'm gonna change the subject and I'm gonna talk about that because we got a lot of folks that talk about prepping and surviving. Yeah, I know I'm all over the place, but but hey, good morning. We Are we really ready to survive if something goes down? Think about it. A lot of folks say they save a whole lot of water. That water ain't gonna last but so long. You need water more than anything to survive. I can last a little bit longer, which than you guys with the food wise because of my gut, but I ain't gonna last much longer because all that water and half of y'all wanna wash your booty. Oh, the world's coming to an end, but I stink. Well, I need that water to drink. You better figure out something else. You better go stand out in the rain. you know, are you ready for that? If you're ready to really survive, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no problem. But yeah, hey, steal it and use it for even much better. If you notice, we've gotten so bougie in this time, in this day and age, that if something went down, are we really able to survive? Does anybody even know about a root cellar? Does anybody even know how to dehydrate food? And does anybody even know how to prep food to last even longer? Does anybody know how to find water? Not out the faucet, to find drinkable water. Does anyone know how to hunt? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, look. I can tell I got dedicated folks. look, look. We got people that always talk about, are you prepared for this and prepared for that? Okay, think about it. If you get yourself uh, um, a real homestead, you should be having the spouse that come off of your gutters. going into tanks of water to have I forgot what they call that. It's not you can actually make that into palatable water, and then you can have side stuff for for other things to water your plants to because most of the time I don't know about regular smuggler plants, and Mike can tell us that how much water does a plant actually need to grow it. But I know lawns need at least 1 inch of water a week. But see, do we know how to find water if something goes down? Do we know how to hunt? Do if we hunt, do you know how to actually butcher that animal that we find? Because I have deer come through my yard. Push come to shove, I had to light them up. But I don't know how to skin them. I don't know how to butcher them. There's a certain way because the urine will get on the whatever. You know what I'm saying? Are you really ready for that? Or are you just saying if something goes down, we're at this homestead, at this house, we just going to last a little longer, but we're going to be dead anyway? And I'm not talking against some of these, bigger, because they got big, and they show, let's go camping and glamour camping, and not real survival. There's a guy that goes out in Alaska. This skinny Caucasian goes out in Alaska, out in the middle of freaking nowhere, and survive. And we'll make a lean tune, build up this and build that and survive. See, I already know there's certain people in this live today. I know who I'm gonna hunt down and I'm gonna be hanging with. And I know he know how to survive because he was taught that in the army. So I'm like, hey, the phones done went down, but I'm heading that way. You know what I mean? Because we are so oh uh 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 my I found a hair in my noodles. I can't eat no more. Psh, man, pull that hair out and be jamming on that sucker. What's gonna happen when there's fungus on this, and you got a choice of eating that or starving? Well, I'm cutting that fungus off. How do you think they found penicillin? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? And see, the older just said it. He learned that all when he was young. But our families have gotten out of that. Our family. My father was country, but he never showed me nothing. You know what I'm saying? He never showed me nothing. He never taught me that okay, if you're gonna go hunting, you got to you got to be downwind of your prey. They can smell you coming miles away. Why you think they have deer piss? You gotta rub this stuff down to cover to cover your smell. We don't know, and I'm like, I ain't gonna put no pee on me. Are you crazy? You know what I mean? Yeah, I lost it. I lost a few people talking about this, but I'm just saying it's a fact that because things are just growing. Israel's not backing down. Y'all want to say that Biden is saying okay, well the U.S. said, hey, stop. This is too much. Israel's not backing down, and the conflict is getting bigger over there. And what usually happens starts in one area, it starts in one place, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Tell me I'm wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So if something goes down, are you ready for when it goes down? Are you ready to survive? Mm, most of us are not. Most of us are not. You know, and that's the scary part. We'll make we'll make a run on the supermarkets, and you thinking that you're doing something, and you're not, you're only going to last for a few days. Oh, good morning, wellness from Fugamon. We make a run on the supermarkets, but we're not going to really last for a certain amount of days. It's so funny. I was thinking, I just the technology that you need, and I don't have enough sunlight. I was looking. I had this thing where you could get like order a half a cow every time. I get on the waiting list and say, "Well, the order's open up." I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. The orders come in. But one of the things I've been watching y'all long enough, and I'm gonna get with Mike that what I'm gonna do this spring is I'm gonna get some bigger pots. I got them now. I'm gonna get some bigger pots, and since I'm not home and I can't trust the missus to do it, I'm gonna have the pots on my deck, and I'm gonna have the sprinklers set up on a timer to water my plants while I'm not there. But I'm gonna put up a barrier so the deer can't come in there and have lunch. So I'm gonna set myself up, and I want to see what I can do and what I can grow, and start learning some stuff, because you guys do, you laugh and you don't think, but you're kind of rubbing off on folks like me. Then I'm saying, you know what? I need to try something. I need to try that. I need to, see if I can find me a spot where I can plant something. And so when you get frustrated and think nobody's watching, someone is watching. But here's my question. I was going to go on a live and ask it, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna ask this because there's some planters here, Odoms and Mike. Here's my question: what soil do I get from the big box store if I want to put something in, a bigger pot or a bigger container? Because if I get the topsoil that they sell is nothing but shredded wood, and you guys, everybody says that is it steals the nitrogen. It's shredded wood. Because when you see topsoil, that's all that is. You can't tell me no different. It's shredded wood. The reason why I know, because there's a place right up the street that does it, and they bag it up and resell it. And that's why I buy some of my stuff until I finally find another place that actually sells dirt. And I'm gonna be, every time I come home now, I'm gonna get a load of dirt, a half a yard, and throw it on that mulch. You see, I threw some dirt on there, some regular dirt, a half a yard. Each time I come home, I'm gonna throw another yard, build it up, till I has me a platform that I could actually uh, put a lawn there, and keep, over the years, add sand and build it up so that the mulch, which will eventually break down and bring it back to where it was, I'm not going to be doing that. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, thank you, Bio. Because I'm thinking, because I put the topsoil. I'm thinking that, when then I'm putting the wrong crap up there. Do you see what I'm saying? And you guys should do a video on that. Explain, hey, if you're gonna do the plants, don't just grab anything. Get this or get that. That's an idea for a video. For you knew if you want to grow tomatoes and give you the plus and the negative. Just like if you want to grow this and then you want to bring it in the house, tell the reason why you might not want to bring that in the house. You know what I mean? I hear it on the video, but you know that's for that actually would be a for what they call them those forever videos. You know what I'm saying? Those forever videos help folks, and they help me because that's why I come through. Y'all see a smiley face, and I'm that's the last subject I'm gonna say today. The reason I do a smiley face, and I said it before, I went on somebody's page and I got blocked, and they were very rude and mean in the response that I said. And I got all in my feelings, and I said, I'm never going. I'll only one or two people, 2 or 3 people, I'll give a comment to because I trust them. But everybody else, you get a smiley face. Then and all that is saying is, hey, I watched your video. I'm here to support. I only pick a certain amount of people to support. I watched your video. I come through. I'm letting you know because earlier I'll tell you if my emotions get out of whack, you're gonna get it, and you're gonna get both barrels. And I don't want to be known for being that type of person on YouTube because what happens is people call you out. I don't want to be called out, so I just hey bite my tongue and say hey give you a smiley face. Smiley face is I'm being respectful. Because other people, you know, it's like they ain't had no upbringing or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, replace it with a thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up is the veggies. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, but other than that, you know, it, I'm gonna be working on my next set of ducks later on the day when I stop. And here's the funny part. I'm actually excited. I was aggravated as heck yesterday, but I'm waiting on my extra set of ducks, and just gives me something to do. It gives me something to appreciate. Well, guys, I thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for being a part of my life. And you know, I don't know. I'll just say I don't know today. Thank you for being a part of my life, and just hey, just always know change is always possible. You just have to want it, and not for anybody else, but want it for yourself. Take a moment to be happy. Take a moment to find something that you enjoy. Take a moment to find something that makes you happy, that makes you giggle like you used to giggle when you was a little kid. Release some of that pain, release some of that tension, and move on to the next level, whatever level that may be for you, because we all on different levels. You know what I'm saying? Know that even if you don't believe, know that God loves you, and I love you too. You guys have a blessed day. See y'all tomorrow, and you know, just hey, may God keep you, may God hold you. You know, hey, may God protect me on this daggone road. You know, I don't know whatever's gonna happen, but you guys have a blessed day, and see y'all tomorrow. Deuces.